Good morning, I'm Alex Colon and this is Jim Fisher and you are watching One Cool Thing. This is PC Mag's daily show where we show you one cool thing that we're testing in the PC Mag labs. Today's cool thing is the Lomography Lomo'Instant Square. Now before we get to that, if you have any questions about the things that we're talking about and you're watching on Facebook, please feel free to leave a comment. Social Pete will read them out to us and we'll answer them for you. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you can also leave a comment there. Also like and subscribe to the channel. So Jim is PC Mag's camera expert, and you spent a while testing this out.
Yeah. I actually bought this. This is the Kickstarter Blue edition of the Instant Square. Not available for purchase now, but if you kickstarted it, if you have a time machine, you want to go back and you want to get it in blue, that's good. But right now you can buy it in white or black for $199,
right? Or
in red for $229.
This is a little different from most of the cameras that you review because this is an instant camera.
It is.
Now there are no digital features here.
None whatsoever. Fujifilm, if you want digital instant hybrid, Fujifilm makes the Instax Square SQ10, which is kind of like this weird, it's a digital camera with a smartphone sensor and you can look at the stuff, filter images and then print on demand.
Right.
This, you've got to, you got to go do this, and then we're gonna fake this. I'm sorry.
We actually did take the shot.
The studio lights mess with the ambient meter, so I did a double exposure. So I'm gonna cover the lens and get this film ejected. Sorry to ruin the magic. So yeah, it does support multiple exposure, and you can turn the camera off in between multiple exposures, so you don't have to keep it open and ready to shoot.
Right.
So you take a picture and it ejects like that. It's a manual focus lens. There's exposure compensation to make it seem a little bit brighter or lower. There's a 10-second self-timer. There's a little remote control, which I don't actually have a battery in right now, but if I had a CR 2025 battery, I could take pictures with the remote, either a normal exposure or I could do a timed exposure, which is click it once to start, click it again to stop, and that would let you set up on a tripod and do long exposures at night.
Right. And there's a little selfie mirror on the front, right?
There is a selfie mirror on the front.
Now, do you recommend using an instant camera for selfies?
This one has a minimum focus distance of about 2.6 feet. So unless you have really long arms, it's hard to do a selfie with this. Lomo does sell an accessory kit that includes a portrait lens, which is basically a little macro close-up lens, and cuts that to about 1.6 feet, which is much more selfieable. So if you had that lens on there, you can mirror it, and it would work pretty well.
Right.
But as we can see, we've got Alex developing here. This is the shot we took beforehand. And one of the nice things about the Lomo Instant Square, one of the reasons we gave it a 4-star review, is that this is still emerging, is that it's got a glass lens. And a lot of instant cameras have plastic lenses.
Right. So what are the benefits of the glass lens?
Just much crisper, sharper images. It's an f10 lens that can also narrow down to f22. Instax is an ISO 800 film, so if you're shooting under bright outdoor conditions, the camera will shoot at f22 a lot, and you may even want to put a neutral density filter on there when shooting outdoors, because I was in LA with this last week, and I shot some stuff out under the bright, harsh midday sun, and it was a little overexposed.
Got it. Let's pause and take a question.
What distance can it focus to?
It goes from 0.8 meter, which is about 2.6 feet, to infinity. There are 3 zone focus settings on the lens. It's a little lever here. So your 0.8 meter setting, your 1 to 2.5 meter setting, which is 3 to 10 feet roughly, and your infinity setting. And it's just the lens board moves in or out a little bit. You've got bellows here. Rubber bellows will, protect the light as it goes back to the film plane, and also allows you to fold it down for storage. Or it's not really pocketable. If you had a coat pocket in the winter, sure, but it definitely takes up less room in a bag when it's folded.
Right. Let's talk a little about the film. Yeah. What kind of film do you have to use here?
It is Fujifilm Instax Square, which is a newer format. It was rolled out, it was teased at the last Photokina in 2016, and then last year we saw it come to market. And it's a square format. It's a little smaller than your classic Polaroid 600 film, which is now made by Polaroid Originals, which used to be called the Impossible Project, but it's also less expensive. The Polaroid Originals film is like $2.50 to $3 per image. This is about $1.50 per image. Right now, Instax Square is only available in color. Fujifilm sells Instax Mini, which is its smaller format, and Instax Wide, which is a larger format than this, in black and white. So
Right.
I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that we'll see the Square format black and white at some point from Fujifilm.
Can you use Mini with this camera?
Yes. As part of the same accessory kit that you get with the close-up lens, it's a $59 kit, you also get a new rear door, which would accept Instax Mini cartridges.
And what price are you looking at per shot with those?
Instax Mini, if you buy in like a 20 pack, which is 2 10 packs, it's roughly 70 to 75 cents per image, so it's about half the price.
So obviously the camera itself is $200. The film can get costly if you're planning to take a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Who is a camera like this for?
This is for someone who is a really artistic photographer who wants the tangible images to give to someone. This is not so much, if you just want to take party shots and give out little images to someone, buy a Fujifilm for $60.
Right.
Or, buy a less expensive instant camera. This is for the more serious photographer who wants to get really high quality instant images and doesn't want to go and buy an old Polaroid SX70 and try to feed that with film.
Right. We have another question.
Is it waterproof?
No, it's just a plastic. It's an all plastic build. I mean, there aren't a lot of electronics in here. There's a light meter, a flash. It's powered by 2 CR2 batteries, which are not super common. So, they last a really long time, but it's not something you can go on 7-Eleven and buy.
Right. I mean, you could get them at your local hardware store, probably.
Hardware store, Amazon.
Yeah, order them online.
Yeah.
They're like the little coin cell batteries.
They're taller than that. I can actually show those pretty easily. They look like this. They're photo batteries. I have a Canon film SLR from the 90s that takes the same stuff.
We have another question.
Someone had a different instant camera. What would you say to convince them they should get this one? What's special about it?
The folding design sets this apart with the square format. And the folding design, square format, and the glass lens. Those are the 3 big things. And you can get the Lomo automatic glass, which is about the same price. I think it's $10 cheaper, which is actually about the same size as this folded when ready to shoot, but it's an ultra wide lens and it's the mini format. This is the other thing is, thank you, the lens angle. This is a 95mm lens, which full frame equivalent is about 45mm, so it's a more standard angle, whereas the Fujifilm Instax Mini cameras are roughly 35mm equivalent, and some of the Lomos are either 28 or 21mm in the automatic glass case. So if you like a standard angle field of view for your shots, this is the best option on the market.
So while we're talking about other cameras, you gave this 4 stars, but not an Editor's Choice Award.
No, the Instax Wide format I think is a little nicer. It's a larger negative, a larger image, and the Instax Wide camera that is our Editor's Choice has a few other features. It is a plastic lens camera, and it's bigger, but it's got a PC sync socket, so you can use it with external flash, which someone who's very serious about instant photography could use. It's just got that bigger negative format, and the monochrome film's available for it right now.
Okay, let's take another question.
How often would you have to replace the batteries and flash components?
Flash is built in. You're not replacing that. Batteries, I don't know. I have been using this set of CR2s for like 4 or 5 of my instant camera reviews and haven't changed them, so not often.
Any other questions? All right, so this is the Lomo'Instant Square. We gave it 4 stars. It's $200. Now you can't buy, this blue was a Kickstarter exclusive.
Yep.
You could get it in white and
black are at
and black.
$199, and there's a red version right now for $229. If you don't like those colors, wait, because Lomo does tons of special editions, and this is red, brand new. So in a few months in a year, you'll probably have 5 to 10 color options at different price points.
Right, and if you
Likely.
if you go to the site and pull up the review, you will see there's lots of the cool photos that Jim took while testing it are in the review, so you'll get a better glance at those than you'll see through the screen here. So go to PC Mag and check it out, and we will be back again tomorrow with another cool thing.